Audio Jungle.
Hey, what's happening, party people? You guys know the drill. This is Chop It Up, the web-based show where we ask and they tell. I am the one and only Matt Campy here at B-Loft Studio in Cleveland, Ohio, standing alongside Cleveland native Rob Roa.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
How's it going, bro?
Pretty good. Yourself?
For those of you that don't know, Rob and I have a close relationship off screen. We just performed at Roverfest in Lorraine this year, and if you guys missed the performance, we will be performing again Friday, September 25th at the Beachland Ballroom. So make sure you guys contact either me or Rob for more information on the show. Let's get started with the first question. Rob, how long have you lived in Ohio, and what part of Cleveland are you from?
Lived in Ohio most of my life. I was born in Puerto Rico, but came here when I was like really young, and then lived on the west side. Grew up on the east side, but moved to the west side when I was in grade school still. So I went to Wilbur Wright, and then I went to John Marshall from the West 130th area, infamous apartment 3.
How long have you been rapping for, and how did you get started? Like, how did you just happen to fall into the rap game?
Rapping, I've been doing since I would say like 6th grade is when I started actually doing it, and it was honestly because my partner in crime, Noach, got me really into it.
What made you want to take it serious? Like, when was the moment where you're like, I need to take this thing and run with it?
Honestly, when I realized that I actually had a gift at it, like I was talented, like people were very responsive to me. Actually, what I gave out, I got back and then some. And when I realized that people actually enjoyed what I was doing, and it wasn't just me doing it for myself, it was actually bringing like something to other people. That's when I realized I was like, you know what, I actually can maybe make something more of this than a personal thing.
Let's say you get your shot at becoming the next big star out of Cleveland, Ohio. What does Rob Roa bring to the table?
I would say I bring a lot of versatility, because I could go from anything from a song with Adele to a song with Future, and I think that's such a broad range that like not many artists can really bring that to the forefront. But I really feel like versatility is the biggest thing I have, and then a lot of creativity. You know what I mean? I feel like so many artists nowadays, they're doing their thing, but they're not putting real thought behind their lyrics and really like trying to find that, take that extra step, that extra mental maneuver that you have to do to really like craft your bars and show people that I'm not just a regular artist. I'm somebody that when you play this, you're gonna hear it, and I have to think about that. You know, it's easily listened to, but you still want to think, and you want to give that to people. So that's what I try to do.
A deeper meaning, so you have to listen to it a few times.
Listen to it a couple, like I want you to get it the first time, but I want you to have to chew on it and really taste the flavor of it the second time, third time, to truly appreciate what you're hearing. You feel me? So I don't want it to be so difficult that you're like, I have no idea what he's talking about, but I want you to have to go back to it and really appreciate the meaning. And to do that is very difficult and very intricate, as you know, as an artist, but I'm trying to hone my skills, man.
Okay. So as far as the writing process of your music goes, how do you prepare for something like that?
Honestly, I just wait for like a moment where I'm inspired, because I find that once you get to a certain level of writing, when you've been doing it for a long time, you can always write. I can put on a beat anytime and I can always write, but for my product to be really like what I was emphasizing on earlier as far as creative, you have to be in a certain mindset, and I just wait for that moment. That can come from anything. That can come from good times, that can come from bad times, that can come from like the highest points in life and the lowest. So it really is a broad range of what can create inspiration. But once you find the inspiration, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you jump up, and all of a sudden there's a song in your head that you didn't even comprehend before, and you're writing it down, you're scribbling out some lyrics to a beat that's not even made, and then all of a sudden that day you have a song that everybody likes.
Okay, so in your songs you actually do apply personal feelings and personal things that have happened in your life to your music.
That's all I apply. I assure you, if you listen to any of my music, if you listen to Rob Roa, if you hear my music, you are hearing what I live, what I do, what I am. I don't speak about anything that I do not live or I'm not about. You don't hear me talk about guns. You don't hear me talk about violence. You don't hear me talk about beating people up, because I'm a $150. I don't beat people up. I don't shoot people. I don't sell drugs. I don't do anything crazy like that. So I don't talk about those things. I find that if you talk about what you're really about, you can stay genuine, and there's plenty of subject matter. If you're living a cool life, you don't have to be doing those things to have enough people, to do enough cool things where people are like, oh, he's kind of a cool guy. I'm living a pretty cool life outside of that, so I stick to what I do, and it works for me.
What's the craziest experience you've ever had with a fan? Next question.
Next question, yeah.
So, Rob, is there any social media outlets that you want to plug, like maybe a website, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, something like that?
I'll make it real easy for everybody. If you just go to robroa.com, ROBROA.com, you'll find everything you need, the Twitter, the Facebook, all the social media outlets. There's videos on there. I try to keep it as updated as possible, so there's a whole new mixtape in the works. Everything you need right there, robroa.com, so definitely check it out.
All right, Rob, I appreciate it. All right, guys, right now we are going to take it to the Break It Down segment. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Break It Down. This week's segment is called Spin the Wheel. Basically, I have 4 instrumentals on deck ready to go. I'm going to spin the wheel, and whichever instrumental it lands on, Rob is going to spit his best bars over that beat. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel now. You nervous, bro?
A little bit. There's Mary had a little lamb on.
Does Rob Roa get nervous?
Every trip. Slow down on the, yeah.
Okay, well, it landed on your choice. So, Rob, what instrumental did you want to pick today?
Do the, what do you call it, Flavor in Your Ear by Craig Match.
Okay, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that instrumental queued up, and then we'll get Rob going.
Rob Roa, on your set like Lassie. I'm a bad boy, keep a bad shit Cassie. Type of money make the hood shit turn classy. Type of hood I make the white shit turn ashy. Murdering the fantasy and killing the symposium. You might drop the bomb, but me and Notre got plutonium. You just talk a lot, but me and coach is at the podium. Say that you ain't salty while I diet's low in sodium. Eating rappers owning them, meeting chits and boning them. Sipping out of Vaseline and I don't mean petroleum. Designate a hitter, I ain't about to bring Gentomian. Island by myself and I have yet to meet Napoleon. Hey,
dude, that was dope, man.
Thank you, brother.
Rob, that was, I mean, I think that was pretty good, right? I think you did a good job, right? No?
I work for me.
Okay, now let's get started with some 216 trivia, where we ask you, the viewer, questions about Rob Roa, and if you answer the question correctly, you win 2 tickets to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You have 2 days to text us your answer. After that, the lines are closed. Are you ready? Let's go. How many tracks are on the mixtape Road to Roa? A, 13, B, 15, or C, 16? You can text either A, B, or C to 216-912-6039 to submit your answer. Don't forget, you only have 2 days to send in your answer, then we will draw 1 winner from all the correct answers. Rob, it's been an honor to have you on Chop It Up, man.
Thank you, I appreciate you having me.
I think I speak for all of us here at the B-Loft when we say that you were an excellent guest, and we look forward to having you again.
Definitely, man. I appreciate you guys having me, and I look forward to hopefully coming back.
All right, cool. Make sure you guys tune in next week for more Chop It Up.